Good morning, everyone. Today I'm so excited to share with you my research experience in Taiwan. I know I probably just look like an ordinary college student to you, but this trip has shown me that qualities like courage, sacrifice, and living for the greater good are within all of us. I am so grateful for the University of Cincinnati for giving me this opportunity to go to NCHU and conduct research. Let me start by saying Taiwan is a beautiful country. From bustling Taipei to sweeping Sun Moon Lake, it all took my breath away. As you can see in the slide, at Sun Moon Lake, we took a ropeway ride over the tranquil and the bluest of the blue waters. And you cannot miss the historic streets of Lukang Old Town. We walked down a super narrow street, as you can see on the left side here, barely wide enough for a scooter. And then we visited various temples. Between carefully crafted temples, magnificent architecture and culture, it was like stepping back in time. And then we visited the famous Wangaleo Park. Here we were stunned by the sprawling views of Taichung skyline. As you can see in the picture, it is one of the prettiest I've ever seen. At one of our cultural workshops at NCHU, we learned the art of Chinese calligraphy. In this slide, you can see me trying to paint some flowers. And then we went to a glass temple. Here we saw some mind-blowing sculptures that defied physics. Unfortunately, I don't have a picture of that, but here you can see a bouquet made completely of glass. And then we visited a ribbon factory where I got to make my own colorful ribbon to take home. And the food. Taiwan is a foodie's paradise. Night markets in Taichung are packed with sizzling street eats like stinky tofu, oyster omelets, and my favorite, bubble tea. It was invented in Taiwan. As a vegetarian, I tried all kinds of delicious tofu, vegetable, mushroom dishes, and the pineapple cakes. They are worth every calorie. Trying new foods and navigating food in a meat-centric cuisine was a great learning experience for me. And the people. I met researchers and students from all over the world. Despite our different backgrounds, we bonded over our love for science and research. I especially want to thank our host student, Su Hao. He's the one in the green t-shirt in this slide. He made us feel at home, he helped us with translation, and took us around Taiwan. I am so grateful to all the grad students, professors who welcomed us into their labs and helped us with the research. Here is me and my research partner, Ilwan, working on our experiment. We were at the Thermal Fluid Lab at NCHU. And what are we working on? Our research is focused on methane pyrolysis, which is breaking down methane into hydrogen and carbon with the help of nickel catalyst at the temperature of 700 degrees Celsius. And why do we care about this? Well, hydrogen is a clean fuel with all kinds of energy and environmental applications. My project tested different kinds of catalyst to improve the reaction. To improve is to make the least amount of carbon possible and the most amount of hydrogen possible. I'm proud to say that my work contributed a tiny piece to the puzzle of sustainable energy. The first step of the experiment is to prepare the catalyst by mixing aluminum oxide and nickel nitrate. Then we ran this reaction in a glass tube. We did this by putting the prepared catalyst, the blue balls that you see up there, in a glass tube and securing the ends using crystal cotton. After that, we put the prepared tube in a furnace for 7 hours, and the heat in the furnace was up to 700 degrees Celsius. The main motive was to determine how different nickel concentrations affected the formation of carbon and hydrogen. In the end, we found that the higher nickel concentration produced minimal carbon, making for a more effective catalyst. It took us for about a week to complete 2 of these reactions. But let me tell you, research is not as glamorous as it sounds. My days were long, tedious, and sometimes frustrating, especially when I was going through the raw data, as you can see on the slides. Synthesizing the catalyst and running the experiment took a lot of patience and precision. When there was a problem, we had to dig deep to find a solution, all while keeping our spirits high. I was inspired knowing that our work could make a real difference in this world. Somewhere beyond the beakers and the furnaces, our project might just help build a cleaner future. And that, my friends, is a goal worth fighting for. This trip showed me that heroism isn't about flashy superpowers or front page news. It's about sacrifice, courage, and working towards something much greater than yourself, even through small acts. So I challenge you, be an everyday hero. Find ways to make a positive difference. Help others and make this world a little better. You don't need a fancy suit or a lab coat. Just start where you are. Thank you so much for letting me share my Taiwan story today and how it highlights the hero within us all. I am deeply grateful for having this life-changing experience. Let's go out and be heroes today. Thank you.